Imagine you have a 42-inch OLED TV. What if, with one press of a remote control button, you can make it curved to give you a more immersive viewing experience when playing games? And that exactly is what the LG OLED Flex is, a bendable 42-inch OLED TV which has been unveiled by the South Korean brand at the IFA 2022 Consumer Electronics Trade Show in Berlin. As suggested by its name, the LG Flex can be adjusted either to be perfectly flat or to be curved up to a maximum radius of 900 R, with 18 steps of adjustment in between to let you optimize the degree of curvature according to your viewing distance and use case. Watching movies, and in particular sports, is more of a lean-back viewing experience, where you sit further away from the television, so it's probably better to go for a flat-screen display, if only to avoid geometric distortions. The lines on a football field will remain straight and not bent, for example. When playing games, however, many gamers, especially those who play on PC, will be sitting much closer to the screen, causing the sides of the picture to be further from your eyes than the center of the screen, leading to peripheral blurriness. At such close distances, a curved monitor will let you keep the whole screen in focus, since the focal distances from the sides or the center of the screen to your eyes are going to be very similar. And the beauty of the LG OLED Flex is that the degree of curvature can be adjusted in a granular manner, so regardless of where you sit, within reason, you can optimize the amount of curvature relative to your eyes, unlike a traditional television or a curved monitor where you have to sit at a specific optimal viewing distance to maintain focus across the entire screen. The bending and flattening mechanism is carried out by a motor hidden inside the stand, together with two arms which push and pull the flexible OLED panel into the desired curvature. As a result, the LG OLED Flex cannot be wall-mounted, but at least this motorized solution is more elegant than the manual adjustment required of the Corsair Xeneon Flex ultra-wide monitor. Note that when you turn off the LG OLED Flex, it will go back to its flat screen configuration. However, upon power up, it should revert to your last saved curvature setting, which is the default behavior out of the box. LG Electronics has designed its OLED Flex display to function well both as a television and a monitor. As a TV, it has an inbuilt TV tuner, as well as WebOS with a comprehensive array of streaming apps, not to mention a 2022 WRGB OLED panel with EVO technology just like a 42-inch LG C2. By the time the LG OLED Flex hits the market later this year, hopefully the OLED panel used will all be WBE by then. There's also a 40-watt speaker system with optical and headphone outputs. As a gaming monitor, the LG OLED Flex provides height and tilt customization in addition to the aforementioned curve adjustments. In fact, the supplied Magic Remote has a dedicated button that lets you directly adjust the curvature of the screen. And like many gaming monitors, the LG OLED Flex is equipped with multicolored LED lighting at the back along the stand, which can be customized to your liking to inject ambience to your gaming setup. Otherwise, the LG OLED Flex carries many of the same specifications as the LG C2 OLED. 4 HDMI 2.1 ports with full 48 gigabits per second bandwidth are provided, permitting 4K 120Hz gameplay, even with Dolby Vision simultaneously. All three main VRR formats are supported, namely the open standard HDMI Forum VRR, Freesync Premium and G-SYNC compatibility. You can activate HDRG to avoid double tone mapping in HDRG compliant HDR games, and based on our testing, LG OLEDs consistently have the most well-implemented HDRG support. Game Dashboard and Game Optimizer can be summoned using your Magic Remote, letting you quickly adjust game settings, picture settings and sound settings on one screen. There is also inbuilt support for cloud gaming such as Stadia and GeForce Now, so you don't even need a game console or PC to start playing, which is a benefit not found on most monitors. Besides offering multi-view capabilities, The picture on screen can be resized and scaled down to 32 or 27 inches, and thanks to the pixel-level light control of OLED display technology, the surrounding space will remain inky black. Coming back to connectivity, some PC gamers among you may feel disappointed that there's no DisplayPort on the LG OLED Flex. The company's rationale for this omission was that HDMI 2.1's bandwidth of 48 gigabits per second exceeds DisplayPort 1.4's bandwidth of 32.4 gigabits per second, and the LG OLED Flex target demographics include console gamers too. Despite its many similarities to the LG 42C2, one key difference on the Flex OLED is its screen coating treatment, which reduces reflectance by around 25% compared to the C2. By virtue of its bendable OLED screen, which is fully motorized, the LG OLED Flex is one of the most revolutionary displays we've seen in recent years, especially when you take into consideration OLED's self-emissive properties of true blacks, vibrant colors, wide viewing angles, and near instantaneous pixel response time. And so the LG OLED Flex receives our Best of IFA 2022 award, beating every other display we saw at this year's Consumer Electronics Trade Show. This video is sponsored by Box, the online technology store. Visit box.co.uk for the best deals on TVs, soundbars, and all your other technology needs. In terms of availability, the LG OLED Flex is scheduled to start shipping later this year. Pricing remains unannounced, but my guess is that it should cost less than Samsung's Odyssey Arc. If you can't wait that long or pay that much, the LG 42C2 and the Alienware AW3423DW QD OLED monitor are still excellent choices for a gaming monitor. To help you decide which one to buy, I've done a side-by-side comparison video of the LG 42C2 versus the Alienware QD OLED monitor, which you can watch by clicking here.